Good morning, student. In previous lecture, means in lecture number 26, we are saying shaded pole induction motor. It is somewhere different types of induction motor, and its construction is likely wise as per DC motor. Means in induction motors, the field poles or poles are imaginary, but in a shaded pole induction motor, the physical appearance of the pole is present and it is shaded by the copper or brass ring, and thereafter we are seeing its construction, then its working, then its torque speed characteristics and its application. After that, we covered another topic, and it is a comparison or distinguish between single phase and three phase induction motor. So, in this, we see there are about 9 points, and in an exam, it is frequently or quietly somewhere asked, but for 4 marks, there should be 8 points are sufficient. So, on behalf of the previous lecture background, we are continue our lecture number 27, and today we are studying, we are seeing construction and working of AC series motor. Now, day by day, the DC motors are so bulky, and its operating cost is also high. Means for we know that in the Indian scenario of power system, it requires DC supply, and for currently we are facing or we are using AC supplies all over in India. So for DC series motor or DC shunt motor, we require a separate unit rectifier which produces AC to DC, and its cost is very high, and then machine cost, means overall the unit cost is very high. So to overcome this disadvantage, we the recent technologies developed the AC series motor. It is the single phase type motor, and we are discuss here. Firstly, we know that the DC shunt motor or DC series motor is already seen in a second year electrical engineering class, and if we are giving single phase supply to DC series motor or DC shunt motor, so its performance is not satisfactory. Means no doubt we are giving AC supply to DC shunt motor or a DC series motor, but its performance is very satisfactory. Means the required torque, required speed, and required load handling capacities are not achieved by conventional DC series motor. Hence, some modifications are done and in the DC motor so that it can be works on the AC supply. So here, first of all, we see modifications. Modification for what? Which is a capable DC series motor works on the AC supply. Means conventionally or conventional DC series motor, if we give a single phase AC, then its performance is not satisfactory. So for this purpose, we have making some modifications. Construction of AC series motor is the same as compared to the DC series motor, but there should be some modifications. Here required field ampere turn. First is reduce field ampere turns. We know that the whenever AC supply is given to DC series motor, what happen? Reactance becomes high, and due to which the magnetic field is not sufficient to drive the armature. So for this purpose, we firstly derive that the field winding should be less number of ampere turns. So it has a less current due to reduced ampere turns. First advantage is that less current. Due to less current, the reactance will be also low. The reactance or a voltage drop in the field winding is very low. So this is the first type of modification. Now second type of modification. Second, use laminated core. No doubt, we know that whenever we work on the AC supply, eddy current losses is produced, and to overcome this, whenever we are using magnetic material for a field core or for armature core, use laminated core, because eddy current losses directly proportional to thickness square. Say if we are using armature like this type, and as compared to its thickness is suppose 10 centimeter, then here 10 square is equal to 100 watt will be eddy current losses. But instead of this, we are using thin laminations like by this. So here each lamination has 0.05 to 0.25. So consider 0.05 is equal to 0.0025 watt. Means by using laminated parts, we can reduces or minimizes the eddy current losses, because for a solid type of core, the eddy current losses are 100 watt, and for a laminated core, it is 0.0025 watt. Means by using laminated core, the eddy current losses will be minimized. Losses can be minimized, cannot be neglected. Means losses are present in the machine at any desired moment. Now third modification is that this is the second type of modification. Student may dictate word to word the points in the notebook. Use the laminated cores. Third, increase armature ampere turn. Here we know that the armature is the main part of any machine or any motor, because armature produce the torque, and which is responsible to handle the load. So here armature torque is depends upon the armature current. Means torque is depends upon the armature current. and we are seeing it's in a DC series motor. It is the direct proportional to I square. So to produce the maximum torque, the armature should be required large number of turns, means to handle large amount of current, torque will be highly produced, and that's why armature turn, means armature current handling capacity is required to be increased. That's why the armature of a AC series motor is very bulky, and generally the size of, suppose it is the size of a DC series motor, and this is the size of a AC series motor, means for the same, suppose it is a 2 kilowatt, it is also 2 kilowatt. Due to this feature, armature becomes bulky, because here we are increasing armature ampere turns, means armature construction is bulky, and the size, overall of the size for the same rating of the AC series motor becomes increases, and it is 1.5 to 2 times size increases, means by increasing number of ampere turns, armature ampere turns, the size of the armature in the AC series motor is increases, because it should be required to handle high amount of current. That's why the armature torque will be high, load handling capacity will be high, and that's why the armature structure is bulky, and that's why for the same rating, means here 2 kilowatt is shown, the size of the AC series motor is 1.5 to 2 times size increases. This is the third types of modification, means increase armature ampere turns. Now fourth types of modification is that use compensating winding. Here up to this we concluded that the field of AC series motor becomes weak. In point number 1, we already seen to reduce leakage reactance, field ampere turns should be reduced. Hence, armature turns is field winding turns is limited. Means field of AC series motor is weak winding. Its magnetic field also is weak, but armature field becomes strong, because in a third point we increase armature ampere turns, means armature number of turns are more, hence armature field becomes strong. Now what happened? There in between field and armature air gap is present, and by giving supply to field winding, this flux will be cut by armature winding, and armature winding produces current in the armature conductor, and this current responsible to produce the torque. But this armature current magnetic field becomes links with the field winding. This armature winding magnetic field links with the field winding, and which is already weak. So this is the concept of a armature reaction. means to minimize or neutralize armature reaction compensating winding is required compulsory. Otherwise, what happen? The armature reaction will be increased. Now, this is the fourth modification. Now, fifth type of modification is use sparking resistance. Here, what happened? The supply nature is a sinusoidal, and at every half cycle will be direction of the EMF and direction of the current will be changed, and at the brush point there should be tremendous amount of sparking. To minimize this sparking, the sparking resistances are required, because sparking resistances reduces the drop of the current and the sparking across the brushes. So this is the fifth type of modification. So now by doing these 5 modifications, we can use the AC series motor, and now we are going to start our AC series motor. Firstly, we are seeing its construction. This is the single phase AC supply. This is series field winding. This is armature winding. And this is the compensating winding, which is the seen in the modification point number 4. Now somewhere this diagram may also draw like by this. This is also AC series motor. Now another type. Single phase AC supply. This is the series field winding. It is the armature, and this is the compensating winding. Here in second diagram, compensating winding is exactly parallel to the armature winding, and which is short circuited. So this is the construction of AC series motor. It consists of three types of winding. First one is series field winding. second one is armature winding, and to minimize the armature reaction, compensating winding is used. In first figure, the compensating winding is series with armature winding. In the second figure, the compensating winding is parallel with the armature winding, and it is a short circuited. Compensating winding is a short circuited. So this is the construction of AC series motor. Here we will give name as a figure construction of AC series motor. No, below the every circuit diagram or every characteristics, it is a practice in the electrical field to write down the figure, graph or phasor diagrams name below the every diagram. So this is the construction of AC series motor, and now we are going to start its working. Now see, already we are seeing construction of AC series motor. Now here we are seeing working or operation of AC series motor. So here we know that firstly we are giving supply to current will be starts flowing to the series field winding. Means firstly series field winding produces magnetic field. So firstly series field winding will be produces its magnetic field. This magnetic field appears in the air gap and links with the armature winding. Magnetic field, in short I am written here ML, comes or appear in the air gap. Then next what happens? After air gap, it links with the armature conductors. Armature conductor. We know that armature has a large number of ampere turns. We are already seeing in this point modification point number 3. So armature conductor cuts magnetic field and produces an EMF, then armature current, then torque. And we know that the armature current is a high magnitude. Now, so here possibility of armature reaction means due to armature current is created because of a series field, and armature, what happen, armature magnetic field is very strong and it affects on the magnetic field produced by the series field winding. But field winding, we know that its magnetic field is already weak because it few number of turns, modification point number 1. So that's why to minimize this, compensating winding you use. Compensating winding is either series with armature or in parallel with the what happen, armature. So here to minimize the armature reaction, here see, armature acts as a transformer primary and series, this is the compensating winding, acts as the secondary. So this is the excess magnetic field in the air gap will be neutralized by the compensating winding. So minimizes armature reaction. Armature acts as transformer primary and compensating winding, transformer secondary. So here the armature reaction effect get neutralized and the AC series motor works and run this smoothly, and there is no chances to happens the armature reaction, means the overall operation is very smooth. So this is the working or operation of AC series motor. Now here also we can see that here student may write the points one by one in the notebook. I am specially told to everyone I am not supposed to give any notes on unit number 2. So every points diagram clearly visible and student must draw one by one. I am asking notebook to everyone at any time. So here next topic. Now speed control. We know that DC series motor has a wide speed range and its speed control is very efficient. So here speed control methods are used. Firstly, use tap reactor. Firstly, the tappings are used so that the current and voltage will be step by step manner we can increase, and this is the method of a stator voltage control. Means by using tapping, stator voltage control means step by step stator voltage can be applied so that the speed control also be possible. Second one is the use variable frequency. So we know that already we seen that the speed control of AC motors. So frequency means synchronous speed is directly equal to 120 f upon p, means synchronous speed directly equal to pf. So here frequency can be minimized, synchronous speed minimizes, and actual speed also reduces. So second method of speed control, use frequency variable frequency for this speed control. Now direction of reversal. The direction I will know that either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So we see that here supply terminal changes, direction not changes. So here we have to change either series field winding or the armature field winding. Any of the winding terminal get reverse, then and then only direction of reversal possible. So changing any one of winding terminal, then and then only direction of reversal of AC series motor is possible. So this is the direction of reversal. Now going to the next topic, which is a torque speed characteristics. Torque speed characteristics. We know that for DC series motor, x-axis is the torque, y-axis is the speed, and this is the torque speed characteristics of a DC series motor. already we are seeing these characteristics, but characteristics of a AC series motor is somewhere similar to DC series motor, and this is the characteristics of a AC series motor. The characteristics doesn't match the fulfillment of a DC series motor, but the actual pictorial view, the starting, the speed is very low, torque will be high. As the speed increases, then the torque will be also here. Torque increases and the speed decreases. In starting, speed is less, then torque will be increases. So from starting to running, the torque will be increasing by hyperbolic manner. So this is the torque speed characteristics of a AC series motor. Now its application. Here origin, applications. Firstly, we know that the AC series motor or DC series motor have a high starting torque. So here it is used for lifts. Second, height. Third, trains. Fourth, locomotives. Fifth, traction load. So these are the applications of AC series motor. So here today we are concluded that we are seeing AC series motor. AC series motor means for DC series motor we require some modifications. We have seen some modifications, 5 modifications seen. Firstly, reduce field ampere turn. Second, use laminated parts. Third, increase ampere armature ampere turn. Fourth one is use compensating winding. Fifth one is using sparking resistance, and then we see construction of a AC series motor in which compensating winding here in series, here parallel. Then we see its working. Then we see its speed control. Then direction of reversal. Then its torque speed characteristics, and finally we see in its application. The application is lifts, hoists, cranes, then locomotives, electrical traction load, etc. are the application of AC series motor. Today's lecture here concluded.